How's it going, everyone? This is Charizard James here with the last episode of Battle of the Guilds Simic style. We have a interesting Simic deck for you today. We have a Simic ramp deck. Now, I'm going to go ahead and explain some cards in this deck, but this deck is actually insane. You're going to want to watch this until the end, because there's some crazy interactions and things in this deck that you're going to want to see. This deck goes way over the top of any deck you've ever seen in your life. This deck is also really good against aggro. There's 2 Koglas, 4 Wicked Wolves. We have Gilded Goose, Foods Making Life. Oh, this deck's so fun. We have 3 Wilts in the sideboard against the Crowan Wars. Oh, I just love this deck. You have to watch this deck. Okay, let's go over the deck guide. We have 4 Gilded Geese, hashtag Goose Gang. We have 4 Tangled Florahedron. This is also a 1/1 for our Lovestruck Beast here. We have 2 Trail of Crumbs with 2 more Trail of Crumbs in the sideboard to have that longevity against control decks. 4 Llanowar Visionary, and you'll see why we're playing this card in a second. 4 Lovestruck Beast and 4 Kazandu Mammoth to have our Great Henge come down on turn 4. We have 2 Omen of the Hunts, because you see we are a ramp deck. Simic ramp today. We have 4 Wicked Wolf in the 4-drop slot, because we don't want anything else on turn 4. Besides, like, if we draw Lovestruck Beast, we can go Heart's Desire plus Lovestruck Beast or something like that, or Llanowar Visionary plus Gilded Goose. Something like that, but we just basically only want Wicked Wolf on turn 4. Also, we are ramping with Tangled Florahedron, Gilded Goose, Llanowar Visionary, so a lot of the times on turn 4, we're going to have our big drops. We're going to have our Yorion. We're going to have Kogla, Feasting Troll King, the Great Henge, maybe on turn 4 instead of Wicked Wolf, but those are just a lot of turn 4 plays that we could have, even though there's only technically one 4-drop in this deck. I want to highlight Yorion in this deck because I wanted to make this a deck that I could have Yorion in the main deck, but not have it as my companion, because I wanted to play a 60-card deck if we're going to play Simic Ramp. The Simic Ramp has this problem of drawing the wrong half of your deck, so increasing the deck size, I think, would make the variance even bigger. I didn't want to do that. So let's look at Yorion here. Yorion can blink Gilded Goose, Trail of Crumbs, Llanowar Visionary, Omen of the Hunt, Wicked Wolf, other Yorions, Kogla, Feasting Troll King, and Kiora, Best of Sea God. It literally balances almost every single card in this deck, which is insane. We have 4 Castle Garenbrigs to be able to cast Kogla and Feasting Troll King 1 turn earlier. We have 12 blue sources here, not including our Gilded Geese, for Kiora, Best of Sea God and Mystical Dispute in our sideboard. We have also in the sideboard, we have 2 Chainweb Aracnir, 2 Witch's Ovens for those exile decks / extinction event decks and things, 2 Scavenging Ooze for the red-black Croxa mill decks and rogues, 2 more Trail of Crumbs for the control decks like blue-black control or Esper Doom Foretold, things like that, 3 Wilts for mainly it's for a Crowan War and Embercleave and Anax. Okay, it just hits a lot of things. And the Great Henge. Shall I go on? I mean, Maze Mind Tome. I mean, I could name these all day, but I'm gonna stop now. It's just a good card. Okay, and we have 4 Mystical Disputes as well in order to make sure that we land our threats against control decks and decks playing counterspells. So let's go ahead and give this deck a spin, or a dive, if you will. Okay, you don't have to laugh at the pun, okay? I didn't laugh at the pun either. But okay, make sure you take this time to go to Twitch /Charizard_James right above me here, and go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter if you'd like to watch this live and not on YouTube. But if you are on YouTube, make sure to click that like button and subscribe. My goal is to have 1,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of the year of 2021, so you will be a huge help to that. Let's see, do we keep this? This is so risky. Oh, this is so risky. If I was on the draw, I think I'd keep this, but on the play, I don't think I can keep it. This is much better. Much better. Although I don't know what I want to put back. I mean, it's probably Omen of the Hunt, right? Because Mammoth is a land. I mean, this is a land too, but this is an actual land. I love this deck. Ooh, I guess we are playing against the Yorion deck. Oh, we're not playing against the Yorion. What could this deck be? Blue-white? Am I supposed to just... Wait, what is this deck? I'm scared. Could be like Bant Yorion? With Yorion in the main deck? Do I play Mammoth here as a land, or do I just play Mammoth as a creature right now? I should probably play it as a land, unfortunately. If I had one more land in my hand, I would do otherwise, but I don't. It is Esper. Wow. So it's Yorion without Yorion. I changed out the Lovestruck Beast at the last second. I trimmed one Yorion, I trimmed one Kiora Sea God, and I trimmed 2 Omen of the Suns. Or not Omen of the Sun. Omen of the Omen of the Ramp, whatever that card's called. Alright, so this is interesting. I could play Lovestruck Beast as a 5/5, but that doesn't really do anything. I think I'm going to play it as a 1/1 and then make a food with Gilded Goose, and then that's it. Actually, I could actually cast a Lovestruck here. But that gives up my food. I think it's worth it. It's not worth it if they just have a removal spell, but I think we need to be the aggressor in this matchup. Unfortunately, I can't cast anything in my hand. They could have Skyclave Apparition here. No! Well, land, please? Alright, we drew a land. That makes me happy. Hopefully they don't have Extinction Event for Evens, because that would leave me with just the Gilded Goose. Which would be real sad. And this is the type of deck that would play 4 Extinction Events in their main deck. At least I have another Wicked Wolf. Ooh, Doom Foretold. What do I sacrifice? I should probably sacrifice my Wicked Wolf. Just to play around Extinction Event more. Florahedron. I should play this as a creature so that I can sacrifice it to Doom Foretold. I have not seen a Doom Foretold deck without Yorion, though. In very recent memory. Or distant memory, actually, I should say. This HG team might be on some spice. They didn't get a second blue. That means they're not playing Dream Trawler. We know for a fact they're not playing Dream Trawler. They did not get a second blue here unless they already have it in hand. No reason to not get second blue there. I think I'm just gonna keep throwing out these 1/1s. I don't want to sacrifice my Gilded Goose. Take 1 life, -1. How's it going, Titan Smash? We are witnessing a Doom Foretold deck that's not playing 80 cards. Very, very interesting. Aha! Extinction Event for Evens. Well, there it is. That's what we were playing around by not playing the Wicked Wolf. We do have to sacrifice our Goose, though, to the Doom Foretold. I guess I have to do nothing. Oh, I should have kept that land in my hand, I guess. But I actually think I have to sacrifice. I have to discard my Kiora Best of Sea God, I think. I'm like 2 mana away from casting that. They have 6 cards in hand. This game isn't looking too promising. Especially since they're drawing way more cards here. Was this the original implementation of the deck? What's better, Kiora Best of Sea God or Wicked Wolf? I think I need to keep the Wicked Wolf. They have a counterspell? And I guess they could have a counterspell, right? In theory. This land was actually not too bad. Let's just have access to like a big guy next turn. Or gal. Alright. Minus 1 plus 2. ECD. I need to draw Kogla like yesterday. And I also need this Kogla to not die. That's a henge. If I draw a land, never mind. Okay, so my best draw by far is Feasting Troll King. No, Feasting Troll King still doesn't get me the henge. My best draw is Kogla still, I think. No, it's not Kogla anymore because ECD is already on 2. What's my best draw? I don't even think my best draw is Yorion. My best draw is probably Trail of Crumbs. Ooh. Wow. So I have to discard my henge now? Wow, this deck is like... I mean, I don't know if it's better or worse without Yorion, but this seems like really smooth. The opponent has had some good stuff. Negate. Alright. We asked for it. Although I'm pretty sure I'm dead. I'm at 15, 4, 8, 12, 13, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 16. Alright, so we want Oven. I don't even know if we want Wilt. Ooze is probably good. Is Mystical Dispute good? Dispute is good to counter cards like Extinction Event. It counters Extinction Event, and it also counters Yorion if they're playing it in their main deck. Alright, so what do we cut? We could cut, I don't even know what to cut. They're gonna have all the, they're gonna have counter spells, so maybe Kiora Best of Sea God is not good. Let's cut a couple Omens. I could cut the Wicked Wolves. And then I cut... I guess I'll cut 1 and 1. I have not played this matchup with this deck yet, so I'm still learning it. We got utterly demolished last game, but let's see if we can turn it around. This definitely does turn it around. So in order to play the Mammoth on turn 3 and have an additional land to play for the Henge, I think we need to play Florahedron first. So we go 1, and then Forest Goose, and then we go this, and then Goose Island, and then Forest Mammoth, and hope to draw a land the next couple draws. There we go. So hopefully they don't have Eliminate.
Who did this? Who the freak ate my snack pack?
Okay. Okay. No Agonizing Remorse. Oh, they use... Maybe they have 2 Eliminates. I mean, hopefully they don't have 2 Eliminates. But it's fine. We still get to cast Troll King on turn 5. I knew it. I knew it. Now we do nothing. Besides cast this next turn. Nightmare? Okay, so I guess we're going to lose our Henge. Say goodbye to Great Henge. Now let's see Extinction Event. Wow. Okay, my opponent is just a deity at this game. My opponent is the very best, like no one ever was. Or I should just stop calling out my opponent's cards. And they scry to the top. We could cast Yorion, but it could also get countered. I mean, I guess anything could get countered.
Who the freak ate my snack pack?
They might have negate. Okay, so this didn't get countered. They didn't have a stop on my attack. Okay, which means I knew they had negate. Yeah. They didn't have a stop on the attack. There was no stop when I cast this, so I knew they had negate. Wow. Opponent, can you stop, please? Alright, so hopefully they don't have another one. Please don't have another ECD. I know you're playing 60 cards, not 80. Oh my goodness. Jeez. I wish I was like my opponent. Oh my goodness. Right on time, Witch's Oven. Right on time. And of course I can't use the Mystical Dispute even if I tapped correctly. Because of ECD. Double Eliminate. Elspeth's Nightmare taking my henge. Extinction Event clearing my board so I couldn't clearing my board. And then I guess negate was just throw in a negate, sure. ECD into Yorion Blink ECD. Nice. This is my exile zone. Oh my gosh, my opponent is insane. Look at what my opponent can have here. They can sacrifice their Yorion to the Doom Foretold and then bring it back with the ECD. My opponent is on a whole nother level. Okay, that makes me feel better. Alright, so they sacrifice their Yorion, except for they don't anymore because of my Scavenging Ooze. Or they would have. Alright, so hopefully we can win from here, which is kind of unlikely. Do they have Heartless Act? We can play around Heartless Act though. I attack with Scavenging Ooze here because I can actually attack through the Yorion. Hopefully they don't have something weird to exile my graveyard. On the stack or something. Actually, I have one more green, so it works out. Alright, and I think I'm supposed to play the Llanowar Visionary. Because I want to sacrifice the Visionary to the Doom Foretold. Hopefully I draw a blue land for turn, or off this draw, so I can cast my Dispute. I mean, I'll take a Yorion. I will take a Yorion. Elspeth's Nightmare, my Llanowar Visionary. Hopefully they can't kill my Ooze. Wow. Well, I guess they just did. I mean, I guess they just did. That's really annoying. I guess it resolves. Visionary wasn't that bad there. We're doing what we can, chat. We're doing what we can. Albeit not that much. Leave it to the Yorion-less. Leave it to the Yorion-less Esper Doom deck. Now my Mystical Dispute goes away. That's also unfortunate. I don't think there was a way I could have played around that, though. Besides countering my own card. Amaria's Call. They took my Mystical Dispute just in time. My opponent should be #1 Mythic. I guess I gain life so I can not die to these angels. I need a Kogla, I think. Alright. So, at least the Yorion can block the 4/4s. And the Doom Foretold, I can sack my Gilded Goose so I can keep my Yorion. So, oh no. Really? Holy shnikes. Kogla's not even good here. They sacked their Elspeth Conqueror's Death, and then I have to sack my Kogla? I guess I just have to wait it out. Dream Trawler? Really? Alright, we can win this, chat. We can win this. We can win this. I believe. I believe. Let's go. I mean, they can also bring back Yorion out of their graveyard anyway. It's the only logical hit here. And my Kogla is indestructible if I bring this 1/1 to my hand. But they can definitely race me with the Dream Trawler here. So they're probably not going to blink anything. Hopefully they don't have another Doom Foretold. My opponent's honestly making me want to play their deck. 60 card Yorion. Can you imagine Yorion deck drawing everything it needs every game? This is a really, really big Dream Trawler. I think I'm playing against the #1 Mythic right now. It's an 11-5 Dream Trawler. Have you seen a Dream Trawler bigger than that in your life? Yikes, they're at 21 life. 21. 21. Is this mandatory? It's mandatory. Negate. Okay, okay. Okay, opponent. Okay. Slow your roll. Okay, I'll get out of here, okay? I'll get out of here. I'll get out of here. Okay. You're gonna want to watch the next match, because that's the worst it's gonna get. That is the worst it's gonna get. That was absurd. We got to go into the next match so fast, we don't even know what hit me. My opponent must have had the perfect answer every single turn. I'm pretty sure they did. Perplexed Squirrel. If that doesn't say loss, I don't know what does. I was my last opponent's punching bag. We don't let this happen here in the Goose Gang. That is a Colney territory. I'm officially scared. I am officially scared. Nessian Hornbeetle. Is this Rumty? Definitely playing this. I could play the Visionary and draw a card, or I can guarantee myself a land. Well, this actually draws a card and it's also a mana source. But I get punished for that line if I don't draw a land and if they have a Primal Might or something. So I think the safest bet is just to Omen of the Hunt. Let's see how we do. Let's see how many Wicked Wolves we can draw in this match. Let's get another green here since we already have double blue. Let's try to get another land. I'll take a Henge. Alright, so we go... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 mana. So we're gonna play Troll King, hope to stabilize the board on the Troll King next turn, unless they have Ram Through or Primal Might or something. Rumty used to play Horn Beetles. I know he doesn't anymore. Go down to 13. Down to 13. Okay, what does this say? What does this say to me? It says another Colony territory. I'm pretty sure it's Colony territory here. So we should just do this. And then our Great Henge is 2 mana next turn. Oh, no Colony territory. This card looks like it should go straight in a draft deck, but it can be really good. It would be better if this card was like a 1/1 but also had trample. Okay, we need Kogla now to kill their Henge. So it's basically just Henge Wars. Henge Wars. But Kiora Best of Sea God can also take their stuff. So good thing this Feasting Troll King can block both of these creatures. We can cast Kiora Best of Sea God here. Let's go ahead and start by attacking with the Troll King. They could double block, but I don't care if they double block. Eight hexproof. And then next turn we tap down their board and they're likely to die. Because I have 17 damage on board. 8 plus 7 plus 2. Ooh. It's probably not good for me. Yep. At least they didn't kill our Henge. Hopefully they don't have another Gem Raiser. Okay. So we would have had exact lethal if they didn't have Gem Raiser there. I don't want to draw any more lands. But I do get to draw a couple cards here. A Wicked Wolf is good. Goose is also good. So the wolf can actually block, actually kill the Gem Raiser, right? I'm pretty sure it can. So this is 3, 4 from this, 5, 6, 7. So we need to play this first. Tangled is good too. We do have to use all of our food here though, right? So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I can go this. I can technically cast the Kazandu Mammoth. Do I want to do that? Probably. Draw a card. Trail of Crumbs. If I attack with the Troll King, then they block with just the Lovestruck Beast. They only take one, and I don't have enough food left over, and they probably play Scavenging Ooze in their deck. So I think I should just attack with this and then trade with the Lovestruck Beast. Actually, this trading with Lovestruck Beast isn't even that good. But maybe I should attack with just both of these. I'm just gonna attack with both of them. They can't double block both of them. So they're gonna chump block with the 1/1? Maybe? This means that they likely don't have Scavenging Ooze in hand, or maybe not even in their main deck. Another Horn Beetle. So it's a 4/4. This deck probably has like 4 Ram-Throughs in it, or 4 Primal Might. This is a good opportunity for them to kill my Wicked Wolf. Ooh, they do have Ooze. Wait, why didn't they block my Troll King then? I'm confused. Alright, so we need to kill them. We need to kill them kind of fast, or... I mean, I guess we have inevitability with the Trail of Crumbs, Great Henge and stuff, but they do have more... They do have more copies of Gem Razor in their deck, which scares me. That's a Yorion. Holy cow. Holy cow. How many cards am I going to draw? I don't know how many cards I'm going to draw. But I can make this indestructible. They have 1 Scavenging Ooze left. Alright. So we definitely attack with this. Feasting Troll King, the thing about that with the Scavenging Ooze is that when I go to bring it back, they're going to exile it in response. I think I want these draws though. I think I just do that. How's it going, so black? We have a 1/3 flyer. Okay, we see chump blocks and stuff. Okay. Now, we Yorion. Sick. Sick. This. Actually, this doesn't matter. This. Trail, Henge, Omen. It does matter because okay, yeah, it will get an extra card with Henge. Oh my goodness gracious! Can I order this trigger, please? I'm gonna put that somewhere in the middle. I want to kill this Scavenging Ooze. Oh my goodness. What is this deck? What is this deck? Oh my gosh. Resolve. They eat something. Ranger's Guile. Trail of Crumbs. This. This is a 5/5. Resolve. Draw, 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 draw. Best to Sea God, etc. Oh my goodness. Pass to end of turn. Discard 3 cards. 1. Wait. Oh. Can I put a stop on my end step and still get this Troll King back? I'm not gonna risk it. That is insane. Okay, they have another Scavenging Ooze. Ooh, that's not good. They're gonna kill my Trail of Crumbs? I don't even need any cards from it. I don't need any cards from it. Just let it die. Nice. Well, that worked out. That definitely worked out. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Now, Gem Razor is probably going to be a problem. Gem Razor is probably a problem. We want to get rid of their Great Henge with Wilt. I have no other way to get rid of Henge, I don't think. Besides Kogla. Is there anything else they have? They're main decking Ranger's Guile. So what's not good against them? I'm pretty sure just everything's good against them. Cut a couple Omen of the Hunts for a couple Wilts. And just call it a day. Let's do it. We definitely stomped the Stompy there. We definitely stomped the Stompy. I have Wilt, I have Henge. I think I'm keeping this. We have enough mana sources, we have double blue. Ooh, and we have the payoff. I think all I want now is land. We might regret putting that last Wilt back, but it is what it is. They started out with this Vastwood Fortification. Scavenging Ooze. This, and then Temple of Mystery for a land. I would love Best of Seagull, but I do want to draw lands. I mean, I kind of have a land here. So they attack for 2 here. No blocks. Wildwood Tracker. I haven't seen that card in a while. Okay, Adversary. That's a hard one to beat. And that's a Yorion. So, that's a hard one. We're definitely doing this. We could Visionary, or we could just Wilt to try to draw land. Have a great rest of your night, Came Dark. We could Visionary or Wilt. I mean, Visionary is kind of serves 2 different purposes. Because it can draw land and it is mana. So I think it's worth it to do this. We do let them draw a card off the Okame Adversary, and it would, there we go. And it would really suck if they had a removal spell for it. We drew Castle Garenbrig and we don't have a forest in play. So it will come in tapped. Garruk's Uprising. Everything has trample. No blocks. They draw a card. Troll King. I think I'm just gonna pass. And then I will have the Kogla fight the Scavenging Ooze next turn, I think. Unless the Llanowar Visionary dies. I could kill the Uprising, but I also kind of want to draw lands. But I think the Uprising has to go. I still have to go no blocks here. They're applying pressure to me, but not like that much. Like it's not like they're attacking with Lovestruck Beast or something. I might need to kill the Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, I think we're killing Scavenging Ooze. Mammoth. I don't need a land. Let's see. Do I draw off a Wilt, or do I kill the Garruk's Uprising? I think I'll kill the Uprising. Because we can kill Great Henge with Kogla anyway. Hopefully they don't have Ram through. Okay, good. I mean, they could still have Ram through. Well, good thing we drew a land. And then even if they have the Great Henge next turn, we can kill the Great Henge with Kogla, unless they have Primal Might to kill the Kogla. Or they can actually have any fight spell, because Okame Adversary has Death Touch. By the way, if you're still listening from YouTube, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to go to my Twitch and type an exclamation point podcast in chat to find my streamer podcast. I've already interviewed DZ MTG and Alias V. If you'd like to listen to those and get some insights into their lives, it is a podcast all about the lives of other streamers. I mean, I'm super excited to have everyone learn about the behind-the-scenes things that some streamers have done to enhance their careers and grow their streams, and also just things that they do in their daily lives. Super excited about that. So I can't block this Gem Razor with the Kogla. Ooh. Hopefully they don't have a creature. Okay, so I have to block something with the Gilded Goose. So I just blocked this. What's really cool here What's really cool here is that I get to Yorion blink the Kogla to fight the Gemraiser. And I have 5 mana available. But I could also cast Feasting Troll King. I think it's good to blink the Yorion. So I go attack with both, kill their Great Henge. Play my own Henge. And then play Yorion. This draws a card. It blinks these. Also blinks my Henge, I guess, so I can gain 2 more life. Bring them back. Draw more cards. Fight the Gemraiser. Wow, that was an absurd turn. Who would have thought Yorion and mono green? Yorvo. Wow. Holy crap. This deck is insane. Stay tuned for the next match. I had this thought off the top of my head today. Granted, it wasn't good against that Esper deck that you saw first, but let's play our third match and see how that goes. Well, if anything, we have seen the potential of this deck. So you'll definitely want to go and try it yourself. Yorion blinking all those cards and blinking the creatures back into play with the Great Henge is just the best feeling. We are on the draw, so we're automatically behind. Mythic number 628, let's go. I actually think I've played against this Floyd person before. I don't remember what they're playing, though. 1 land? Great. No green. I'm only playing 4 islands in the whole deck. Mull to 5. I guess I'm putting back the 2 big guys. I'm going to hope to draw out of it with the Llanowar Visionary. At least I'm on the draw. Ooh, Blossoming Sands. Alright, we just need 1 more land. 1 more land. Just give me 1 land. Well, this could honestly be a Selesnya Yorion. Could still be Selesnya Yorion. Ooh, Selesnya Adventures. Alright. This isn't looking too promising with these land drops. Isn't looking too promising with the land drops. Definitely blocking this. I have another Lovestruck Beast here. Wow. These land drops are not treating me well here. 1 lander, into 1 lander, into 2 lander, and then never draw lands. I'm playing 32 lands, by the way. Not including 4 Gilded Goose. Not including 4 Gilded Goose. So 32 lands and 4 Gilded Goose, and we are stuck on 2. There we go. Do we cast Llanowar Visionary, or do we cast Lovestruck Beast? Llanowar Visionary gets us closer to drawing our land to be able to Wicked Wolf something. Although Lovestruck Beast stops us from dying fast enough to this Lovestruck Beast. Let's put the Lovestruck Beast down. Let's control the board, and then we can start trying to draw lands after. Well, they might play Great Henge, and then it might be over, but still, we have to do our best. Well, that's an apparition. That's unfortunate. So they attack us for 7. Hopefully we draw a land, an untapped green source, so we can fight the apparition. Okay, I said untap. Alright, so do we play Visionary or Lovestruck Beast? I'm pretty sure it's still Lovestruck Beast, and if they have the second apparition, or Glass Casket, then so be it. They could also be playing Elspeth Conquers Death, but I don't think they would. They might not be playing Elspeth Conquers Death in the main deck, if not like 1 or 2. Maybe they're playing more than 2. They could have a... What's 4 mana in that deck? Just like another Lovestruck Beast? They could be playing Yorion. So next turn we get to Wicked Wolf the Apparition and then get a 3/3 of our own. And then the board would be pretty much stable. Ooh, yikes. We need a Kogla. So that means if our win condition is Kogla, then that probably means that we need to Visionary next turn. Hopefully we draw a land. There we go. So because we drew a land, I'm going to do this instead of Visionary. The worst thing possible for us, I think, is for them to, like, cast Vivian. They have 7 mana available. Hopefully they flooded a little bit. Well, they are playing Elspeth Conquers Death in the main deck. So maybe there's only 1 more left, but maybe there's more. There's Skyclave Apparition still there. Alright, so this is where we go this and try to hit our land drops to try to get Kiora Best of Sea God. We are climbing through the ranks of Diamond with Simic Ramp. Questing Beast. Expect the unexpected. Crawling Barons. Really expect the unexpected. Crawling Barons in a double white deck. Okay, my opponent is officially going off. This deck is going great. Currently 1-1 in our last match. The opponent does have all the answers here, though. That's right, we can save this. We can save it. We're gonna go Lovestruck Beast, Gilded Goose, unless we draw something better. And hopefully we don't die. So they're gonna have this Apparition come back out of the graveyard, and probably exile our Lovestruck Beast on the board. And then we're gonna have to chump block the Scavenging Ooze with like our 1/1. I don't think we're dead, and Kiora Best of Sea God could potentially take control of their Great Henge, and then we can possibly come back in the game that way. But they could also have another Elspeth Conquers Death and exile our Kiora Best of Sea God before that happens. How many creatures do they have in their graveyard? They have 1 creature? Alright, so we can't block the Questing Beast, so that's for a fact. We have to block the Scavenging Ooze. We can guaranteed kill the Scavenging Ooze by blocking with the 3/3 and a Llanowar Visionary. I think I like that. This is a guaranteed kill, right? And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so we can cast the Sea God. So we cast Kiora Best of Sea God, we make an 8/8, and then the 8/8 has to block the Questing Beast. So if they put like 2 more creatures on board here, I think we're dead. Another ECD. So we chump. Okay, we're not officially dead. We're not actually dead. We're at 1 life. So if they have a removal spell, we die. Because we go chump here, block the questing beast, take 2, and then it leaves us at 1, which means if they animate their crawling barons, we die. So we're dead on board. Let's see if they see it. And I think they see it. So we have to block this. We block the 6 power, block the 4 power, and then we're dead. That was kind of close. I mean, not really. Like, yes and no. Alright, so since they're playing Elspeth Conquers Death, I do want the Witch's Ovens. Wilt is really good against Great Henge and ECD. Trail of Crumbs isn't really that good against Skyclave Apparition, and I don't think it's that type of matchup, but it might be. And then I think that's all I want. We have to cut 4 cards here. I might just have to go over the top of them here. The Elspeth Conquers Death could be a problem. We just cut 2 Omen of the Hunt. And I think we're going to trim on a couple things. Trim a Feasting Troll King. And we trim a Visionary. Oh, that was also a mulligan to 5, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that was a mulligan to 5. We got a 1-lander, and then another 1-lander, and then we got a 2-lander, and we missed our 3rd land drop. I think that was this game. This is a decent hand. It's not that good because we have too many tap lands here. But if we draw 1 more land, we should be fine. He says before he never draws another land. At least we have this Wilt to try to draw a land if we miss one. Does that count as hitting one? I feel like I want to cast this Mammoth. What are they likely to cast on turn 3? They're likely to cast a Lovestruck Beast. So in that case, I'll hold on to the Wilt. Notably, I don't have any blue mana yet, and 8 of my blue mana comes in tap. All right, so hopefully I draw a land next turn. I could have cycled the Wilt to try to draw a land. I'm actually not going to make a food here. Actually, I'm going to make a food because I want to Wicked Wolf the Innkeeper. Hopefully I draw a land. I'm playing a lot of lands. Well, that that derails my plan. Alright, well hopefully this draws me a land. Wow. I am playing 32 lands, ladies and gentlemen. 32. not including MDFCs, I have a 40% chance to draw a land next turn, which is really high. No blocks here. Hopefully they don't have Elspeth Conquers Death. Yasharn. Okay, so I can't use Witch's Oven. Yasharn's really good against me. I can't use Wicked Wolf either. Oh, now I have the lands. Alright, so the Yasharn gets to attack freely here. Working my way up towards this Kiora Best the Sea God, eventually. These other henges don't do anything unless they have Elspeth Conquers Death for them. No blocks. I wonder what their hand is. I guess they could have the Great Henge. Hopefully they don't have Vivian. Last cast, get my Visionary. I'm not used to Yasharn being in Standard. So I could Wilt this now. And if I draw a tapped blue source, I want to cast it. I think I'm going to do that. Or not cast it, but play the tapped blue source. I'd rather keep the untapped land. That's another reason to do it. That, I guess this counts as a blue source. Actually, I can't sacrifice the food with the goose. I don't think I can make goose mana. Well, I can make food. I can make the food, but I can't sacrifice the food. So I actually have to draw a blue mana. Okay, them playing that as a white means they have Henge. Yep. I said it right as... Oh, wow. Henge into Apparition. Well, do I wish I didn't have all Henges in my hand. Oh, I actually can't play anything. Yasharn is so powerful here. Wow. Yasharn is super powerful. I would have been able to cast Kiora Best the Sea God this turn. If it wasn't for Yasharn. Wow. I don't know why you would. I don't know why you would play Yasharn. The only reason to play Yasharn in Standard is literally against mono green food. So I can definitely understand that. But just being 1 mana off from being able to cast Kiora Best of Sea God is really annoying. And the fact that this 1 mana I can't use, and I also can't use my oven. Well, not only that, but I have this poker hand in my hand as well. Of all my legendary cards. Not all legendaries. Kiora Best of Sea God isn't legendary, but still. Wow. I don't know if it's just me, or does my opponent just had a lot of insane cards this game. Yeah, that's not good enough. This blocks this blocks this. I take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Even more? Okay. Alright, folks, well, we definitely saw how not to do in this with this deck. The question is, do we play one more? I think I want to play one more. I don't usually play four matches, but I don't usually play 4 matches, but I think I want to play one more. I just really love this deck, and it's actually better than what these last 3 games have represented. So I want to play one more just to prove to you guys that this is just that this is a good deck. That match wasn't really representative, but let's see here. Especially since we had to mulligan to 5 just to find a land when we play 32. We also didn't have our lands in game 2 either. And we're playing just way over the amount of lands we we should definitely expect to hit our first, like, at least 4 land drops in this deck. Let's play the Triome first because it lets our Garenbrig's come in untapped. Simic Yorion. I think I'm going to do this and then cast Visionary. I bottom that since I already have this one land. Alright, so I might just cast Yorion next turn. Depending on what they do. If they have Skyclave, then I'm going to Wicked Wolf. Alright, so now I think we're just going to Feasting Troll King. But they could have a... They could have a removal spell. That's fine. If they have a removal spell, then... If they have a removal spell, then we still bring it back. Okay. I'm actually kind of okay with that, because they don't get to draw a card with the tome if they double block this. Oh, you know what this means? This actually means they have Extinction Event. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. And then they're looking for either Extinction Event or the land to cast it. They bottomed, that's good. Hopefully they didn't find it. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. I really want to play my Henge and Yorion next turn. There we go, there we go. There we go. Alright. We want Witch's Oven. Do we want Wilt? I guess we want Wilt since they have all these Maze Mind Tomes and stuff, and they could have Elspeth Conquers Death. Wilt. Mystical Dispute stops their Yorion from being cast. It also protects from sweepers. And I don't really know if they're playing blue or not, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's see here. What do we usually do? Out a Troll King. Kogla's good. Wicked Wolf is a little whatever. I think we cut the Wicked Wolves last time and the Omens. They could have Elspeth's Nightmare. I have to watch out for Elspeth's Nightmare. They're also probably playing Doom Foretold. This is good. I want to play the Triumph first because it lets our castles come in untapped if we draw them. Oh, wow, it's Mardu. Oops, all tap lands. Let's try to draw an untapped land here. Goose. I mean, it's not terrible. How's it going, Lou? The Goose is not terrible. Because I can go tap land Goose next turn, and they have to, like, they don't have to do something to it, but maybe it baits eliminate or something. Let's see what they got here. They were playing black last game, right? Yeah, they're missing black. They could have like a red removal spell here. Garenbrig's actually really good. Garenbrig lets us cast our Kogla or Feasting Troll King one turn beforehand. Especially if they kill our Llanowar Visionary, which I'm kind of expecting. So what if we go next turn, Temple of Mystery, Llanowar Visionary, and then they go Extinction Event? We're gonna want our Castle Garenbrig to be able to cast Kogla or Troll King. Skyclave. That's fine. I think we still do the same play here. We do this to try to draw a card that we want to draw. Oven's really, really good. So we do this to draw the Oven, and then we can play Castle Kogla. Elspeth's Nightmare. See? They did remove all of our cards, and we did end up needing this castle. But they do have Elspeth's Nightmare, so I don't want to play the castle. I don't want to play the castle because I kind of want to play my Oven. And if I cast Kogla, I can't cast Oven, and then they take it out of our hand. This is actually good for us because if they cast Yorion to like blink the apparition to try to exile our Witch's Oven. Oh, actually, Mystical Dispute's actually not good here because now they get a chance to take that with the Elspeth's Nightmare. But we couldn't help drawing that. Nothing we could do about that. So maybe they go Yorion here out of their hand. If it was me, I would. Because like they know my graveyard probably doesn't matter, so the third chapter of Elspeth's Nightmare doesn't really do anything. Yeah, there we go. So now it gives me the opportunity to Kogla, but we do lose our Witch's Oven. But we do get to sacrifice this for another food. Now we do have to beware of Elspeth Conquers Death. How do we play around ECD? Like, they know what we have in our hand. I think we fight the Yorion. Well, it doesn't matter what we fight, because if they have ECD, it can just come right back. I think I'd rather the Yorion come back off ECD than the Apparition come back. Alright. So, unless they have Elspeth Conquers Death right now, we should be in a really good spot. Okay. We spoke it into existence. We called it, and they had it. Very, very interesting. Alright. So now... Ooh, another oven's really good. That means we can freely do this, and if they have another Yorion in hand, we at least have the... We at least have the Witch's Oven. Exile my grave. Let's just hope they don't have a Yorion here. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if they have another Yorion in hand. Actually, they have enough mana. They have 8, right? Yeah, they can get Yorion back to hand and cast it, and which means the Apparition can exile our other oven. I think it's fine though. Even though we'll lose our oven, we can still get the Feasting Troll King in the graveyard. Okay. This isn't best case scenario, but I still like where we're at here. I don't even have to Yorion. I can just like Lovestruck Beast plus Mammoth. Do this, and bring back the Troll King. And then this lets us protect it more against Extinction Event, because they want to Extinction Event for evens, right? Because they have 2 odds, but then it leaves 2 odds on my board. Ooh, a Marius Call. They're definitely making this a game. I think my best... Okay, that wasn't a Great Henge. So if this is a 5, they double block. If we attack with Troll King, they double block. I think I might just have to cast Yorion just to cast it. They have a Yorion in their grave, which is gonna blink the Apparition. Usually I want to get more value out of Yorion than that, but I don't think I have time to do that since they have 3 flyers on board. It's a good thing we got out of this Elspeth Conquers Death loop thing. So they're going to do the whole apparition thing and then bring it back a couple times. So that means they're going to get rid of my Mammoth and my Lovestruck. Ooh, Maze Vine Tome was a really good draw for them. Really good draw for them. Hopefully they don't have Extinction Event here. Glass Casket. I think they should take one of my 1/1s. Okay, I think that was a mistake. Because they're going to exile both of those with the apparitions anyway. Wow. Wow, they had that was a great sequence for them. See, this exiles this, and then the Yorion gets a chance to exile it again, and then they'll exile my other thing. So this Glass Casket should have just been on that 1/1, I think. And then they would have blinked the Glass Casket and then hit my other 1/1. So I think they lost a couple things there. Alright, so what do we do here? I think I have to attack with the Troll King. I don't think there's any getting away with that. Getting away from it. Either they lose a flyer or they take damage. Oh, or they just lose a lot of stuff. Alright, so now I just bring this back. Cast Lovestruck token into Lovestruck. Hold this land in my hand to be suspicious. Alright, then they bring all this stuff back. I scry to the top. That makes me scared. Maybe it's another Amaria's Call. Ooh. Yikes. That's a problem. That is a problem. Goose. Let's see. If I attack with Troll King, what happens? I'm like guaranteed to get rid of a flyer? What if I also attack with Lovestruck Beast? Then they chump block? If I attack with Yorion, they double block the Yorion? So in order to double block the Yorion, if they double block the Yorion, then they can't kill my Troll King. I think I like that. I really wish I had a second Goose here so I could get the Troll King back again, but I can't. I have to do that next turn. Alright, so next turn I can bring the Troll King back. Hopefully they don't exile out of my grave. Wow. They must have just drawn that for turn, because they would not have killed my Troll King if they knew they had that. My turn. Dispute is not very good. So if we attack with Lovestruck Beast, it's just a free 2 life here, but I think I need to do it. I need to prevent them from amassing like a huge number of stuff. Actually, I should have played the forest, Because now so now I can't counter something if they play it, if it's not blue. Okay, I couldn't counter that anyway. Because they have 3 mana left over. Second ECD. Alright, so I would have been able to counter the Nightmare. They've drawn just so good. I'm pretty sure this is the end of this though. I'm just gonna concede now. They have too much stuff going on here. All right, judging by the way that they sideboarded Archon of Sun's Grace. I think I still want Wicked Wolf. And maybe I want the 3rd Troll King. I don't think I want the 3rd Troll King though. Just gonna click done. I do really like this deck. Regardless of how it's doing during this video, it's super, super fun. I think I'm supposed to keep this because I have draw power to get to my next land. Hey Floyd, I knew it was you. Floyd coming in chat. We are playing Simic Ramp, Simic Food, whatever you want to call it. Ramping up into Kogla, Feasting Troll King, Kiora Best to Sea God, etc. Since we drew that land, I don't need to... Alright, so Wilt is going to be good here. But I do want to let them have the Wilt for one more turn. I have the Maze-Mind Tome for one more turn. Because, for one, they can't draw off the Maze-Mind Tome this turn. And for two, I need to get my 5 power down. But they could just have Elspeth's Nightmare, and then I can't attack with Lovestruck Beast. So, we'll see what they have. Hopefully, they don't have Elspeth's Nightmare. Okay, that's a good sign. Maybe they have Eliminate or something? It would not surprise me if they had Eliminate or Heartless Act here. I am drawing pretty good. So I go land, attack, they kill my 1/1. Alright. Think I'm supposed to destroy that. And then I think I'll Wilt and draw a card on their end step. Okay, scry to the top. Hopefully it's not Extinction Event. If I draw a land, I can cast Feasting Troll King. But the worst possible would be Extinction Event into ECD. And if they have Extinction Event into ECD, then they're just real good at this game. Archon? Okay. I can handle that. Draw a card. Okay. None of those were Great Henge. Or an untapped land. Well, there you go, Henge. Henge is probably good. Henge is like good and bad. Because they're just going to go land ECD, make a 2/2 Pegasus. How did I know? I don't need to kill this Elspeth Conqueror's Death because they don't have anything in the graveyard. So I'm just going to cycle this. Alright, so... Let's see. They could just have a Yorion. They could just Yorion the ECD if I play Troll King. But do I have to take that chance? Do I take the chance that they have another Yorion in their hand? Or do I just play Yorion and blink the Trail of Crumbs right now? I think I do this because I need to block their Archon. I can't be taking all that damage. Plus the Henge is going to be it's going to be more expensive anyway. And they had the Yorion, so my play was correct. Alright, so ECD goes on this Yorion here. When do they not have it? So now the play is hope they don't have another ECD or another Yorion. I kind of wanted to hold on to the Tangled Florahedron there, but we can go Henge into Visionary next turn anyway. Hopefully they don't have another ECD or another Yorion. Plus they can just attack me for a lot right here anyway. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They can attack me for 13, so I'm literally at 2. So if they have an Omen of the Omen of the Forge, I'm dead. We're dead to Omen of the Forge, and we're also dead to Yorion, because Yorion can blink the Omen of the Forge. We're also probably dead to Elspeth Conqueror's Death. I boarded in Wicked Wolf just to fight the Archon of Sun's Grace, but we haven't drawn it. I think against matchups like this, we need to have Negate in our deck. Glass Casket. This means they're preparing for the next Yorion here, because they're gonna add Yorion back to their hand and pass. The bad part here is even if we kill their board, they can still bring it back with Elspeth Conqueror's Death. Bring whatever back. So we're pretty guaranteed to die. They're probably playing 4 Archons. We're definitely playing this Goose. Gaining life is more important than playing Visionary, because Visionary is not a flyer. This blocks this 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we lost. Kogla is a little too late. You're too late for us, Kogla. You're too late. It was a good run. It was a good run. Alright, so it turns out this deck's worst nightmare is Yorion decks. But we also just completely mana screwed in our last match against Selesnya Adventures. So like that probably doesn't count in the big scheme of things. If you're counting it as like a large sample size, that would probably be like an outlier match. But if I were to change anything about this deck, just looking at it as a glance and playing those matches there, I really do like what this deck is doing. But maybe I would put some negates in the sideboard, or maybe I would put some like maybe Gem Razor or something like that. Let's see. It's really weird to get mana screwed when you're playing 4 Florahedrons, 4 Mammoths, and 24 lands. That's already 32, not even including the 4 Gilded Goose. But I would go with negate probably, and maybe Gem Razor, because we've been losing to the Yorion decks. But other than that, this deck was super sweet. You saw what our deck did against the mono green Stompy deck. It was insane. But other than that, thank you everyone for hanging out. This is the end of the Battle of the Guilds series on YouTube. And if you want to see another series, like a Battle of the Shards series or anything like that, then let me know in the comments of the YouTube video. Have a wonderful rest of your day, folks, and I will see you next time.